Now that's more like it. Standing triumphant at WrestleMania 41 thanks to you. Something I really like about this slingshot technology is I'm not restricted to only my matches. I have the power to jump into the boots of other superstars and change the course of their career too. And I can think of no better choice than the main event of 1997 Survivor Series. That's right, the infamous night that saw Bret Hart defend his championship against Shawn Michaels. They had so many epic battles. But after a particularly painful loss to Michaels at WrestleMania 12, Bret would take a sabbatical from WWE, eventually returning late in 1996. By the spring of 1997, things were much different than WWE. Bret and his family had reformed a bigger and better Hart Foundation, while Shawn and his friends created DX.
Are you ready?
The two groups despised each other. And after months of chaos, it all led to Survivor Series. And it was on that night that Shawn would steal the championship and send Bret Hart packing to WCW in an event known as the Montreal Screwjob. It's no secret that I'm a Bret Hart fan, and I consider him one of the greatest of all time. So let's hop into Bret's boots and take on Shawn Michaels in his prime, something I never got to do. The plan is simple. Avoid the sharpshooter, and we'll be okay. But if Shawn can apply the hold, we know exactly what is going to happen. Slingshot Tech, take us to the 1997 Survivor Series in Montreal.
The following is scheduled for one fall and is for the WWE Championship.
Possibly the two biggest egos in all of wrestling history are about to collide here tonight.
From San Antonio, Texas, weighing in at 227 pounds, the WWE European Champion, the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels.
How many times have we heard Shawn Michaels say, "I won't lay down for anybody"? And how many times have we heard Bret say, he's the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be? It is put up or shut up time for both men.
Well, Shawn Michaels certainly not endearing himself to the fans here in Canada.
Well, HBK is arrogant, but he is the greatest athlete in the history of World Wrestling Entertainment, bar none.
I'd like to see you tell Bret Hart that. You can feel the electricity.
His opponent from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, weighing in at 234 pounds, he is the WWE Champion, Bret Hitman Hart!
And what an ovation for the 21-year veteran who debuted at the age of 19 in 1976 in Calgary.
Shawn Michaels would not allow D-Generation X to accompany him to the ring tonight, and likewise, Bret Hart would not allow the Hart Foundation to accompany him either.
You know, this is not about the money. This might not even be about the title.
These two men truly believe in their hearts that they are the better man.
Oh, come on, guys. Let's not kid ourselves. This is all about power. You know it, and I know it.
The WWE Championship, one of the most highly contested titles in the world of professional wrestling. Will Bret Hart remain champion? Will Shawn Michaels carry the gold once again?
has been one of the most heated rivalries we've ever seen. Bret and Shawn are just so diametrically opposite. I don't think there's any way they could ever coexist peacefully.
It's really a matter of pride versus arrogance, and each of them are guilty of both. You can literally feel how much tension there is in the air here in Montreal.
It's been rumored that if he loses here tonight, this might be Bret's last match in the WWE. That just adds to how much is on the line here.
This Canadian biased crowd continues to let Shawn Michaels know what they think about him. A very hostile environment for HBK.
Yeah, and Shawn has never done himself any favors towards changing their opinion either. At least we can say Michaels isn't prejudiced to who he insults. If you have a pulse, you're fair game.
Oh, elbow to the knee.
That'll hyperextend your leg.
Finds the advantage after a string of counters.
Ooh, nice Russian leg sweep.
What's he concocting? Oh, down by the DDT.
Had Michaels scouted there. Every shot these... two throw at each other tonight is being delivered with such venom, such disdain.
Oh, that's to be expected the way these two have been exchanged. Look at this.
Serves him right for running his mouth. The next level accuracy needed to hit that move cannot be understated.
And the body control, just amazing athleticism.
HB going for it.
Suicide dive.
That was absolutely unreal.
Coming in at breakneck speed. He connects with a counter.
Nimbly moving into a schoolboy.
Quick pin, championship on the line.
Breaks his own pin for reasons unknown to us.
Defiant counter from HBK. Oh, scouted that one.
Beautiful side Russian leg sweep.
The momentum is squarely on Hitman's side now.
Hitman proving he's done his homework on HBK right here. Both competitors showing they've studied the other's playbooks to the T.
Brought down with a DDT. And he goes crashing to the outside.
And he chooses to leave the ring. Boom! Fired back with that elbow.
And Michaels, of course, has done nothing to endear himself to this Montreal crowd. In fact, Michaels and his D-Generation X posse have been nothing but juvenile to everyone they've encountered.
Well, delinquency is in the eye of the beholder, Michael Cole. You might not like that kids are getting detention mimicking DX, but you can't deny they've struck a nerve through every arena we visit.
He's stuck now.
Referee's count getting higher. Better make haste. Back to the ring.
Shawn showing he's not out of it.
Could be what Shawn needed to ignite a rally.
And enters back into the ring.
Shawn
stopping all that nonsense right now.
Wow. And a knee right to the throat. Come on now. Is that the type of tactic we should expect from a champion?
Shawn gets tossed out of the ring.
He wants him back up so he can knock him back down.
Watch out. Suicide dive. Whatever it takes to win. Threw caution to the wind, and it paid off big time.
Michaels looking.
Cut starting it off with a stiff gut punch.
Uh-oh. German suplex released. And his core might be a bigger target now. Hitman has... Uh-oh. And Brett gets countered. Ducked underneath.
Turning that into a German suplex.
And he retaliates.
He's got to make some moves here or suffer the countout. Teardrop suplex.
HBK has to be thinking about ending Brett's night after that move.
And he comes in under the ropes now.
Stopping all that nonsense right now.
Headed out of the ring, but the count is looming.
He's got him in his grasp.
Michaels with the awareness.
Tremendous reflexes.
Each superstar trying to counter and gain an advantage. What's he being put in?
What a counter! Oh! What a lariat! Oh, what an elbow high on the chin. And the Hitman continues to deliver irreparable damage onto Michaels. DDT! Gotta act fast to beat the count.
The seconds are ticking away.
He's got to mind the count-out rules as he heads ringside.
Brought down by a crucifix.
This personal rivalry goes so far back. You can see the seeds of it when they were both tagged. Hold on a second. Could be a matter of time. Submission being... And the ropes providing a bit of safety here.
Ducks out of harm's way.
Answer after answer for each other's offense. Oh, that'll rattle you.
Figure 4. He lets his opponent out of the submission.
Yeah, but who knows what damage has been done.
And he evades sudden, swift, and brutal impact. Quick exchange, reversing the reversal.
And something Brett has to know is all the attributes Shawn possesses. Michaels might have more cardiovascular conditioning here. Michaels is insanely resilient. Remember what Michaels did, Corey, in St. Louis just a month ago against The Undertaker and Hell in a Cell. He used every attribute to survive that encounter.
I've never seen a match more unholy than that Hell in a Cell match. HBK might not be surrounded by steel tonight, but I think the test in front of him is even greater. Michaels is going to need everything in him to survive. At the Survivor Series.
Bret the Hitman Hart trying to fire himself up. Look, risking it all here. Serves him right for running his mouth. Making a splash on the outside with a truly reckless attack.
He'll make his way to the ring.
Right to the kidneys from behind.
And to speak on the elephant in the room, yes, there's been a lot of speculation that if Bret Hart loses this match, this will be his last match in WWE.
Yeah, I tried to get a word from the Hitman earlier today about the rumors, but I was quickly escorted away by his Hart Foundation brethren.
It's a rumor cloud that hangs above the collective minds of this capacity crowd. Such an anxious feeling inside this arena. Just like that, Shawn evades. Getting sent to the turnbuckles.
Scoop slam sets things up.
Michaels putting it all on the line.
From the top. Elbow drop. Bullseye.
The showstopper taking it straight to his opponent's heart.
Sweet chin music. Championship on the line. This could be it.
No, they kicked out. The champion kicked out.
And this is why they are the champ. The ability to survive.
And Michaels now looking to put Bret Hart away. Step through. Could be sharpshooter time.
This would be humiliating.
Sharpshooter's in.
Wait, what the?
Well, wait a minute.
Here is your
the
winner,
call for the bell.
and the
Was Bret tapping out?
I think Shawn Michaels is the WWE champion.
I think Bret tapped out.
Well, Shawn has the gold. He must have tapped out.
What is going on?
There is so much electricity in the air here tonight in Montreal. This is always going to be a big match for both Shawn and Bret, but squaring off in Montreal only adds to the importance of tonight. This isn't just a huge match for both these men. This may be one of the biggest matches we've ever seen in WWE.
Yeah, the title almost feels secondary tonight, which is crazy to even say out loud. This feud has been boiling for years, and it never seems like it will fully be settled. I know this is going to be one we'll talk about for years.
Every shot these two throw at each other tonight is being delivered with such venom, such disdain.
Oh, that's to be expected the way these two have been exchanging verbal jabs at each other for a long time now.
I can only put it this way. The words Bret and Shawn use for each other are not suitable for children to hear.
To be honest, they're not suitable at a bar either, Wade.
Oh, no, not at all. You'll have quite the ruckus at the pub using the names Bret and Shawn have called each other.
He gets back into the ring. And just barely made it back in. Sent out of the ring the hard way. And this one might be headed ringside. Michaels turns that around. And Michaels, of course, has done nothing to endear himself to this Montreal crowd. In fact, Michaels and his D-Generation X posse have been nothing but juvenile to everyone they've encountered.
Well, delinquency is in the eye of the beholder, Michael Cole. You might not like that kids are getting detention mimicking DX, but you can't deny they've struck a nerve through every arena we visit.
Discus clothesline.
So much momentum. Hitman laying it into Shawn. Wants to always keep Shawn close, keep him grounded. That's pivotal for the champ tonight.
Oh, what a forceful clothesline.
Disheartening position for HBK.
Hitman proving he's done his homework on HBK right here.
I can't think of two men who are more equally matched than Shawn and Bret. This has been an absolutely incredible year for both of them, possibly the pinnacle of both of their career.
Figure four. And he's releasing the hold. I guess he might have something else in mind here.
Taking him to the corner now.
Ring post figure 4 by Bret Hart.
Bret's bent on destroying HBK with moves like that.
And here he is, heading back into the ring.
And Hart is channeling the energy of this crowd.
Uh-oh!
Suicide dive.
Completely tossing all caution to the wind.
Going for broke, and it paid off. There goes Hart back to the ring.
Uppercut right on target.
And to speak on the elephant in the room, yes, there's been a lot of speculation that if Bret Hart loses this match, this will be his last match in WWE.
Yeah, I tried to get a word from the Hitman earlier today about the rumors, but I was quickly escorted away by his Hart Foundation brethren.
It's a rumor cloud that hangs above the collective minds of this capacity crowd. Such an anxious feeling inside this arena.
A string of counters. Got him in his clutches.
DDT! Just a surgical approach we're seeing from Hart.
HBK is struggling to meet the excellence of execution.
And the Hitman continues to deliver irreparable damage onto Michaels. He's heading to the top turnbuckle. And Bret off the top rope, and the referee knocked down, guys.
While tucked down Shawn Michaels, but accidentally took down the ref in the process. And at this point, all bets are off.
Michaels to the eyes of the Hitman. Shawn taking advantage of the referee's state at the moment. But what is HBK thinking now? Oh,
And now looking for a sharpshooter. Bret Hart's own move. Shawn Michaels trying to turn him on his belly.
And the referee dropped once again as Bret kicked Michaels away.
And another ref's in.
What is going on here?
I guess we're not going to get a screw job tonight, Wade.
Ooh, and he stops that offense. Bret Hart, nice takedown. Gonna step through into the vintage sharpshooter from Bret Hart. Sharpshooter. Is Hart gonna tap him with the sharpshooter? Wait a minute. What a counter. What a way to get out of that one. Quick reaction to Hart.
And a quick schoolboy out of nowhere.
Got the cover, looking to hang on to the title.
And he's seemingly determined to inflict even more punishment on his opponent. Double leg takedown. Oh, we've seen this time and again from the Hitman, the sharpshooter.
So much pressure being applied to the spot. Gotta find a way out of the sharpshooter. And does just that.
Reigns down an elbow in retaliation. Bret
Hoisted up, powerbomb, desperate situation.
But right hands create separation and an escape. Gets driven into the corner. Gentlemen, this is what I believe we refer to as unloading.
HBK in real danger here.
Michaels is going to have to dig deep here.
Hits the drop kick. You can see he's favoring his midsection here.
Yeah, you can see the pain written all over his face. This might put him on the shelf for a few weeks.
Whoa!
Smartly dipping out of harm's way. An absolute misfire. You really do hate to see it.
And now it's about trying to continue after such a fatal error. From the top. You gotta be kidding me.
Adrenaline can make you do crazy things. Exhibit A right there.
Hart avoids the offense.
Oh, wiped out with the crossbody. No. Suicide dive.
Like a heat-seeking missile, hit the target right on the mark. Going for the legs, going right after the base. Chopping down the tree right at the trunk.
Just targeting the leg, testing the limits.
Dropping the elbow.
Hitman is performing with such precision right now.
Michaels looking racked with pain. The Hitman remaining a step ahead.
The Hitman now taking his opponent down. Grapevine locked in. Sharpshooter applied.
And you can see him struggling to break this hold.
Every second it's locked on is doing more damage.
Is Hart gonna tap him with the sharpshooter? Wait a minute! What a counter!
Maybe looking for a power bomb here. Simple but effective technique to get out of there. Pile driver.
Call it academic. That's just the way it goes.
Figure 4. Leg lock. The legs can't endure much more of this. Just intense amounts of force being applied.
Tied in.
Needs to find a way out. Reversing the pressure. That'll break the hold. This match has gone above and beyond anything anyone expected tonight.
Neither Shawn nor Brett look like they're going to relent to the other. This has been more about punishing each other than winning the title.
Hart wasting no motion on the counter. Oh, quick crucifix.
There's the skull absorbing further impact. He wriggles out of the danger zone there.
Flinching music.
Are you kidding me? We might see a new champion crowned.
From the top.
Bringing them to their feet with an elbow drop.
HBK has to be thinking about ending Brett's night after that move. Great wherewithal to dodge there.
Step through. Here it comes. Bret Hart. Sharpshooter.
Sharpshooter applied. Will this do it?
He's able to reach the ropes and force the release. Grabs a hold. Uh-oh.
Denied via a wicked punch to the stomach.
Pinning the champ. This could be over.
And the champ gets free at 1.
Clearly, still very much in this fight. Look at the eyes, piercing daggers right now. The knee.
The excellence of execution, looking to cinch it in. Can he turn his opponent over? Yes. Sharpshooter applied. The spine is under attack here. It's holding up now, but for how long?
Bret retains the title.
Here is your winner and still WWE Champion, Bret Hitman Hart.
You can feel the uncertainty in the air already.
Yeah, who knows what Bret is going to do now?
A lot of questions still unanswered here.
Feels good to execute some long overdue showcase justice. Now, I'd like to switch gears, indulge myself a little, and use this technology to go up against 3 WWE legends that I've dreamed of competing against in a WWE ring. First up is a trip to the land of the extreme, ECW. When I first made it to WWE, I started on their ECW brand, but I always wondered how I'd do in the original ECW. Who would I face, you ask? Who is CM Punk's dream ECW opponent? And you know me, I aim high. And if I went to ECW and didn't call out the king of the deathmatch, the hardcore icon, if I didn't call out Cactus Jack to show me what extreme truly means, then what am I even doing here? The most violent, of Mick Foley's alter egos. Cactus Jack tormented foes in the United States, Puerto Rico, Japan. Basically anywhere that had glass, barbed wire, and fire was a place he wanted to compete. But I'd want my match to be at Hardcore Heaven 1994, a show made famous when the fans threw so many chairs into the ring it covered both Cactus and Terry Funk as well.
Please do not throw chairs into the ring! Stop the chairs!
Cactus Jack was a master of the Falls Count Anywhere match. It allowed him to be at his very best, and that is exactly what I want here. Whether you take me into battle or side with Cactus, you need to know that you're going to be in for a fight. But proving yourself against CM Punk is just as valuable as proving yourself as CM Punk, so you win either way. And I get to live out my dream no matter what.
CM Punk is here, and he is ready to return to the extreme.
Falls Count Anywhere in the ECW arena against Cactus Jack. I have a feeling that extreme will only be scratching the surface during this match.
From Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 218 pounds, CM Punk!
Taking nothing away from Punk, an ECW world champion in his own right. Is he truly ready for tonight? Because the ECW that CM Punk was a part of and the ECW that Cactus Jack was a part of are two completely different breeds.
Very true, but Punk has always embodied the heart and soul of ECW, no matter what era. And we know he's got a big enough chip on his shoulder to want to prove that at any cost tonight.
What we should really worry about is what Cactus Jack plans to do to Punk's heart and soul tonight. Because if Cactus has his way, it won't be pretty. And it won't be for the faint of heart.
CM Punk ready to go to battle. Ready to stand toe-to-toe with ECW's infamous Cactus Jack.
A disturbed, violent man with his sights set on CM Punk.
From Truth or Consequences, New Mexico, weighing in at 287 pounds, Cactus Jack!
Whether it's in Truth or Consequences, New Mexico, Tokyo, Japan, or Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Cactus Jack is revered as the most sacred of all hardcore icons around the world. And with the Falls Count Anywhere stipulation tonight, he might just drag CM Punk all the way around the globe during this match. Two men who have no problem making a show of force to get their message across.
And there is no better stipulation in no better venue to make such a show of force than a Falls Count Anywhere match in the ECW arena.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have no idea what we're going to see in this match. I just know that if either man has their way, we'll be seeing someone standing tall over a bloody foe.
Well, don't be so sure the winner won't be a bloody mess, too. Cactus Jack may be violence personified, but CM Punk didn't become the best in the world by shying away from getting his hands dirty when the situation calls for it. And in Falls Count Anywhere, you best believe the situation definitely calls for it.
Counter by CM Punk. Oh, float over a Russian leg sweep.
Over the top and lands awkwardly outside. Looks like he's got something in mind for ringside here.
Oof.
Makes it incredibly difficult to walk.
Nothing was being held back with each of those strikes.
The steel chair, never as innocent as it looks.
Oh, a rough landing right into the barricade.
Cactus Jack can really brawl with the best of them, especially the more physical the match gets. In fact, that increased physicality only seems to fuel him even more in a fight.
Yeah, that's the sadistic nature of Cactus Jack in full effect. Cactus knows how to tap into something dangerous, something unpredictable, something that most superstars wouldn't even
Folks, I can already warn you, this match will not be for the faint of heart. The war of words between these two men
going big here.
What a cross body!
A roll of the dice and it pays off in full.
Taking this fight back into the ring.
Throwing caution to the wind.
Dive!
Whatever it takes to win.
Using the ropes to devastating effect.
Like a missile through the air.
Incredible springboard right there.
And it's CM Punk, Cactus Jack, two absolute narcissists obsessed with their own self-righteous worldviews who both think the world revolves around them. So tonight, this entire arena belongs to them in a Falls Count Anywhere match.
Good reflexes from him there.
Oh, what an axe handle.
And Cactus Jack is just so unpredictable. When you're in the ring with him, you never quite know what he's going to throw at you.
Well, I'd usually counter that you can't let Cactus get the chance to unleash his particular brand of insanity on you, but that's not a realistic possibility here. Punk just needs to do what he can to keep on Cactus and be even more unpredictable, if he can. Relentless violence is Cactus Jack's stock and trade, but it needs to be CM Punk's as well here.
Get ready for chaos. The chair is coming out. Cactus absorbing some offense already. Almost an appetizer. For this sadist.
Going outside, what's he got planned here? An unrelenting assault being brought to Cactus Jack.
Yeah, CM Punk is looking to inflict as much punishment as he can to truly slow Cactus Jack down.
Oh, what a clothesline. As these two extreme legends brawl, I just have to sit here and appreciate the atmosphere that we are seeing Falls Count Anywhere in one of the most famous arenas in wrestling history.
Indeed, the ECW arena has been where many extreme icons have been created. And in these hallowed halls, two legends are currently doing battle.
Let me correct you there, Michael Cole. I would definitely classify CM Punk as an extreme legend and an icon. But in this arena, Cactus Jack is something more than those things. He's damn near a deity in this building.
Oh my God, a steel chair! Fighting up on the entrance stage, so much aggression on display here. These two showing no regard for their well-being.
Fans have long awaited this showdown as Punk and Jack's paths have...
What happens next is anyone's guess.
I can't wait to see.
Countered right when it was needed. Forced the move by throwing an elbow into the midsection.
Oh, what an axe handle.
And Cactus Jack's never backed down from a fight in his life, and looks like tonight will be no exception.
Hope he has a plan climbing that ladder. He's scaling the ladder, but why? CM Punk rallying the crowd behind him.
He's reached the peak of his climb. No idea what he's planning now.
He's in a bad way, but still has something left in the tank.
Turns it around. Oh, Jack caught by the counter. Strong counter from Punk.
Good God, no!
You can't be serious! What the hell did we just see?
Stop this now! Somebody has to put an end to this! Get security! Get the National Guard, for Christ's sake!
From the top, elbow drop. Up high.
Soaring through the air with precision.
Oh, steel chairs aren't supposed to bend that way.
Oh, strong impact.
And he's only got one thing on his mind right about now.
Turns it around. Ooh. Oh, my God, a clothesline. Up and being carried around now.
Down into the shoulder.
Wow, that hurt. Ooh, avoided the attack with a nasty chop block.
And responds with a counter of their own.
Counters.
Each athlete finding an answer for everything thrown at them.
Big knee to the midsection.
Stopping that offense with a swift elbow.
That holds back Cactus Jack's attack. DDT! And the hatred between these superstars can't be contained. Someone is seriously going to get hurt here. Oh, rattling the skull with a hit from that trash can. DDT plants them.
Man, Punk's face is really starting to show the damage of this match.
Blocked the effort and cut them off with a shot to the gut. What a display of strength here.
Oh, man. Fighting it out in the parking lot? This is looking like one of those outlaw mud shows now.
Averting danger with an elbow to the stomach.
Caught in a bad spot.
Down into the shoulder.
Wow, that hurt.
Ooh, sting diving kick.
Nothing good can happen fighting in the parking lot.
Yeah, but I don't think they had anything good in mind to start with.
Knee straight to the gut, stays off the attack.
And able to evade the offense.
Ooh, nasty kick.
Punk avoids the attack.
Big time height on that kick. Dangerous intentions on the mind of the madman, Cactus Jack.
Jawbreaker counter to get out of that. What happens next is anyone's guess.
I can't wait to see.
It really looks like nothing can contain this fight. Taking things back into the ring.
Stopped cold with a clothesline.
And Punk gets countered there. CM Punk having a bit of trouble. Not finding as much support in this ECW crowd as he had hoped.
Arm wringer applied into the top wrist lock. Full control now.
Trying to get some space and manages it. And just like that, avoiding surefire disaster.
Uh-oh, sweet dreams coming.
GTS connects.
Cactus with a cause for alarm.
CM Punk from the top rope.
Oh, he paid for that high risk.
To take that risk and completely whiff like that, significantly decrease from the top rope.
Diving elbow!
CM Punk definitely added a little oomph there. Cactus Jack might not even know where he is right now.
Both of these men known for their expertise in match types like this. But CM Punk and Cactus Jack approach a falls count anywhere situation with differing skill sets. Wouldn't you say, Corey?
Absolutely, Cole. Punk's an amazing striker with great submission skills. With fewer rules to restrain him, I expect Punk to be even more brutal with his strikes and grappling. But Cactus Jack can take a beating and will never quit, especially in a match like this. So it all comes down to whether Jack can absorb all this.
Look out!
What a cross body!
Throwing absolute caution to the wind there, and it paid off big time.
And Punk making his way back to the ring. He's reaching under the ring for anything useful.
Ah, ye old faithful of violent artistry, the kendo stick.
And what need is there to go looking under the apron like this?
He has a kendo stick in hand, and this place just turned into South Swanson Street.
Yeah, no, he doesn't get the three. Why on earth would he give up the pin?
He's got bad intentions.
Just tossing that kendo.
Cactus Jack.
Pile driver. Has Cactus Jack delivered the exclamation?
He's leaving the ring now. No countouts to worry about. And a quick kick out.
Not even close. How far is this thing gonna go?
I've lost count of how many times this match should have ended by now. He gets into the ring. Good Lord, what a shot. Someone's got to get control of this thing.
This has been a display of the highest caliber.
Just listen to this crowd. I can't hear myself think. These two men have held the biggest prize in WWE on multiple occasions. Both very proud champions.
Yes, Cole, both Cactus Jack and CM Punk have reached the top of the mountain here in WWE, but let's not pretend they are both in the same echelon as world champions. CM Punk once held the WWE Championship for 434 days, which was the longest reign in over 2 decades. Meanwhile, of Mick Foley's 3 runs with the top title in WWE, his longest reign was a mere 20 days.
To hold the WWE Championship for even one day is a monumental accomplishment that precious few superstars can claim to have done. But those reigns Wade alluded to tell the story of these men. Punk is methodical and Cactus Jack.
Stop pile driver. Will that close Punk out?
Cover. What in the world?
You cannot kill CM Punk. Somehow, some way, Punk will always find a way to survive and continue fighting. And Punk now lifting his opponent up and back. Go to sleep. Is it the finishing touch Punk needs?
There's 2.
Why stop the cap? Now, he must be out of his mind. He practically had the match won.
Uh-oh.
And able to skirt around that attack.
Bam! God, that disturbing sound of the kendo snapping on flesh.
Once again, Punk taking things outside, and now he gets back into the ring. He's out of the ring. What does he have in mind now? Taking this match to the outside.
Shoulder into the midsection and a pin on counters. Cover!
No idea what he's planning here.
Yeah, I don't think it's anything good, Cole.
Oh, man. Did you hear the snap of the kendo stick?
Jack just got out of there.
Big back body drop.
Swift kick finds its mark.
Heads outside the ring.
And no countouts means he can take his time. Grabbing a kendo stick, any connection with flesh will definitely leave a welt.
Off the welt's already forming from that kendo shot.
Nicely done, managing to save themselves there. And effectively using the headbutt.
Oh, what a quick answer. Bang!
Really zeroing in on his leg now, looking to damage the base.
I think I felt that one.
Punk wasting no motion on the counter. Oh, the elbow connects.
Trading back and forth blows now.
Bam! This is more like a barroom brawl between these two. Neither competitor shows any signs of letting up or slowing down here.
Toe-to-toe, treating each other like heavy bags. Oh!
Barely anything left, but still slugging away.
Exhaustion setting in, and neither one of them is letting up.
This has turned into a fist for fist, just rattling them off.
Oh, my.
That'll rock you.
And he is directed into the corner.
Punk pounding away. Now he's going to go up to the top rope. What on earth does CM Punk got planned here?
Punk looking to go for broke. Underhooks both arms. Here we go from the very top turnbuckle.
The plunge! Just fired their best shot and then some.
Wasting no time. Shoulders are down. Good Lord. CM Punk just defeated Cactus Jack in the ECW arena.
Here is your winner, CM Punk!
What a violent match this was. CM Punk has to be feeling some kind of catharsis, making it through this, and most importantly, making it through Cactus Jack.
While Punk may have won the battle, but the thing about a sadist like Cactus Jack is that he has no problem soldiering on with the war.
Yeah, CM Punk and Cactus Jack just went through hell here. But we know for a fact that's where Cactus Jack feels most comfortable, win or lose. Punk deserves to celebrate, but he should also watch his back from now on.
Oh man, that was wild. The results don't even matter when you're in the ring facing legends in matches you never thought possible. A win, a loss, come on. It's about the moment here, and what a moment that was. Now that I got my ECW experience taken care of, I have my sights set on a man that many consider my dream opponent. Stone Cold Steve Austin. Despite our glaring differences, there's a lot of similarities between us. Give us a microphone and watch us captivate the audience.
Austin 316 says I just whipped your ass.
We do not back down from anybody, always ready to fight. Talking trash on an Attitude Era Raw against a prime rattlesnake simply wasn't in the cards for my career, but at least with slingshot technology, I can make this match happen. All the respect in the world to Steve and every single achievement in his career, but trust that I'm going to bring the fight to him in a no-holds-barred match the second the bell rings. Austin wants to brawl all over the place? He wants weapons? Sounds good to me. Hell, I'm all for it after that fight with Cactus Jack. I've even got a special place in mind. A special arena in Chicago where we can have this all take place. Are you gonna back me up and try to take down Stone Cold? Or do you think Steve Austin has my number? No matter what you choose, I'm gonna do my best to take the head off the snake.
Son, you're looking at the best there is.
The best in the world, CM Punk.
Ready to try his hand at clobbering a rattlesnake.
From Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 218 pounds, CM Punk!
CM Punk has been in many epic battles, fought some of the all-time greats, but he's never faced a challenge like the Texas Rattlesnake.
But that's exactly what Punk came here for. He's not looking for a night off. Punk wants to test himself against a man who he thinks is one of the best to ever put on a pair of boots. Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Yeah, but we'll see how Punk feels when those boots are stomping a mud hole in his chest.
CM Punk looks ready for this. I might even go so far as to say excited.
Well, it's not every day you get to tangle with a legend. Punk's dreamed of this chance to stare down Steve Austin. The Texas Rattlesnake is here, looking to hunt down CM Punk.
From Victoria, Texas, weighing in at 252 pounds, Stone Cold Steve Austin!
Steve Austin looks ready for a fight.
And he looks even more ready to teach CM Punk a lesson.
CM Punk wanted this. He wanted his shot against Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Well, you get what you ask for, Punk. A tall, cold can of whoop ass is about to be opened up in that ring. Stone Cold Steve Austin and CM Punk are two of the most defiant. Anti-authority, rebellious, irritable men we've ever had the pleasure of watching in the ring. But tonight, we find out who is the toughest SOB of them all.
Yeah, a lot of common ground between these two. Surely a lot of mutual respect and admiration, but Austin and Punk couldn't help but ask themselves, who's the better man? Bell to bell.
And now we get the privilege of watching them work out the answer here in the ring in what promises to be a chaotic, no-holds-barred match.
Over a decade ago, these two men sat together for a very intense confrontation. During that interview, CM Punk claimed he would have thrived during Steve Austin's era, just as he did today.
Punk also claimed that there were more sharks in the water during the Attitude Era than during Punk's heyday. Now, I take some umbrage to that since I was in the water during that era, but I get where Punk is coming from. Punk is a man who rises to the level of the competition. He's risen to it when facing the likes of John Cena and The Rock, and he can do so when facing another Mount Rushmore talent like Stone Cold Steve Austin. And he's taking this to the outside now.
Things are heading ringside now. When chatting with CM Punk, Stone Cold Steve Austin said,
coming down on the chair.
An extremely rough landing onto the chair. That pain's not going to go away anytime soon. Thumped with a big blow.
Clearing off the announce table. This can't be good.
Nothing but bad intentions in mind, I'm sure.
Uh-oh. Ooh, and he manages to reverse.
Oh,
spinning kick to the gut. And the action is getting a little too close for comfort here. And he gets delivered back into the ring.
Setting up the table. Hopefully he's thought this through.
Back in the ring.
Once again, Punk taking things outside.
Sidewalk slam! Almost drove him through the ring.
Two men fighting right now that could not be any different when it comes to their backgrounds. Punk has often been a straight-edge antagonist, and Austin is forever known as a beer-swilling hero.
Yeah, these two would probably never hit the town together after a match, but there are so many other elements of their personalities that completely align. Both Punk and Austin are steadfast in their beliefs. Going for the cover here.
And he manages manages to kick out at one.
Battling out. He's not letting himself get put away just yet.
And Austin gets stopped in his tracks. Carrying the opposition. What's the thought here? Oh, man, through the table. Something we've discussed before is that Punk represents the best of the modern era, and Austin the best of the Attitude Era. Both men have proven they can hang with the others' contemporaries.
You're right about that, Cole. Who can forget when Austin came out of retirement and defeated Kevin Owens in a main event?
Well, that should...
No signs of either combatant backing down.
Oh, this exchange is whipping this capacity crowd into a frenzy. All this heavy artillery is really adding up.
This is a war of attrition with neither superstar wanting to be the one who surrenders.
Neck breaker after the float over.
That was pretty.
Clearly lost in the moment. He better snap out of it. Oh, getting smacked in the head with a chair.
Oof, chuck that chair. Right at him.
Bang! Crucial counter there. When asked about facing CM Punk, Austin claimed that he would push and prod to get the...
Opponent lifted up.
Uh-oh. Stone Cold reverses.
Punk sidesteps out of that.
Oh, look at this. Float over neck breaker.
Picture perfect.
Can Austin weather this storm, guys?
Punk has Austin right where he wants him and is not let...
Sky high.
Landing straight on the knees, not the intended outcome.
Dropped him with a big shoulder tackle.
Ooh, using the sharp point of the elbow.
Taken to the floor, and he's got no worries about the count.
And now any and all requests for tables have been sufficiently fulfilled.
Float over neck breaker.
Picture perfect.
Differing in-ring styles from these two men. Punk is methodical with his strikes and submissions, while Austin prefers to brawl as soon as the bell rings. That seemingly favors the rattlesnake, doesn't it?
Look, nobody's going to bet against Austin in a no-holds-barred match. You think a man with an expensive MMA background like Punk doesn't know if... Perched up top.
Oh, he lands hard.
Spinning kick to the gut.
CM Punk looking to end things here.
Boom! GTS. Is that enough to take out Austin?
Oh, the DDT delivered.
When asked about the locker room of Punk's prime, Steve Austin was a bit dismissive, saying he'd only need one or two moves to beat him. As to the top talent, this could be it. Austin with the cover.
Stone Cold comes out on top. CM Punk has been defeated.
Here is your winner, Stone Cold Steve Austin.
This is it. No holds barred between CM Punk and Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Talk about hard-headed competitors who insist on playing by their own rules. Austin and Punk would be a tag team made in heaven if either of them could stand working with somebody else.
But sometimes it's similarities like that which breed the most contempt. At last, these two Hellraisers get a chance to see who the biggest rebel in all of WWE is. Ouch.
Oh, brutal forearm. When chatting with CM Punk, Stone Cold Steve Austin said there's no quote-unquote time shift that Punk can take to put himself back in the Attitude Era. But right now, he's facing perhaps the best of that era, and Austin is in the best shape of his life for this battle.
I question Stone Cold's usage of the time travel terminology, but there's no denying that he knows how to brawl, how to fight with attitude. If Punk can overcome Austin in a no-holds-barred scenario, there will be no doubt that Punk can rule over any era in WWE.
What's something Punk has to really take into consideration facing off against old Stone Cold?
Punk has to realize that he can't count as much on his toughness here tonight as usual. Punk's a resilient guy, but Austin's offense can stop anyone dead in their tracks and have them begging for mercy. Punk might want to stay elusive and give Stone Cold the runaround.
Man, what timing on that counter. Two men fighting right now that could not be any different when it comes to their backgrounds. Punk has often been a straight-edge antagonist, and Austin is forever known as a beer-swilling hero.
Yeah, these two would probably never hit the town together after a match, but there are so many other elements of their personalities that completely align. Both Punk and Austin are steadfast in their beliefs. They both love to fight more than anything and stand tall as icons of their respective eras.
It's almost like if they weren't so stubborn, they'd make the perfect tag team.
Calculating the next move here.
Good God!
Taking that move through the table, there is no way they're going to be 100% coming out of this match.
Clearly lost in the moment. He better snap out of it. Moving into the ring.
Headlock applied and a nice short jab to the bridge of the nose.
Differing in-ring styles from these two men. Punk is methodical with his strikes and submissions, while Austin prefers to brawl as soon as the bell rings. That seemingly favors the rattlesnake, doesn't it?
Look, nobody's going to bet against Austin in a no-holds-barred match. You think a man with an extensive MMA background like Punk doesn't know a few illegal moves that are normally grounds for disqualification? Well, tonight he's got them in his back pocket to snare an unsuspecting rattlesnake.
Fishing for something beneath the ring.
Bringing out the kendo stick and...
Inside cradle applied, shoulders down.
Denying a 2 count there.
I think he's still just getting warmed up. Getting out of harm's way.
When asked about the locker room of Punk's prime, Steve Austin was a bit dismissive, saying he'd only need 1 or 2 moves to beat him. As to the top talent like Punk and John Cena, it would take, quote, 3 or 4.
Well, I'm sure Austin meant to include...
Got him right where he wants him.
No, he kicks out.
He clearly... has no intention of staying down.
Punk dodges out in time.
Oh, clothesline.
Headed out to ringside now. What does he have planned?
Oh, looking to cripple the leg.
This battle is spilled into the ringside area and is drawing dangerously close to our table. When asked about facing CM Punk, Austin claimed that he would push and prod to get the best out of Punk, to give Punk an even bigger meet.
CM Punk hoists his opponent.
The go-to-sleep GTS from Punk.
Now CM Punk needs to end this.
Crank in the head.
Gotta respect the strategy to work over the arm.
Oh! Solid bit of defense on his part there.
Something we've discussed before is that Punk represents the best of the modern era, and Austin the best of the Attitude Era. Both men have proven they can hang with the other's contemporaries.
You're right about that, Cole. Who can forget when Austin came out of retirement and defeated Kevin Owens in a main event battle at WrestleMania 38, which was also a no-holds-barred match, I might add.
That was definitely impressive, guys, but look at the list of competitors that Punk has stood toe-to-toe with in the ring. Kane, Triple H, The Rock, and The Undertaker. Some of them he beat, some of them he didn't, but what's undeniable is that Punk is not fazed whatsoever by the legend that accompanies the biggest names of the Attitude Era.
Look at this! Suicide dive!
Turning themselves into a missile.
And hitting the drop zone. Dead center.
Soaring! Oh. Whoa, look out!
Like a heat-seeking missile right on target.
And just as destructive.
So just a beatdown.
He has the target right where he wants it.
Strong counter from Punk. And he gets set back into the ring.
Rising to his feet, but he's still looking glassy-eyed.
Oh, catapulting down on the opponent. Lands the elbow.
That'll suck the wind right out of you.
Oh, he had that scouted.
Back and forth, looking for the advantage here.
Russian leg sweep. Ooh, that kick will stop you in your tracks. Oh! Boom, what a shot.
Slips out of the way.
Oh, clothesline. Looking to explore things ringside now.
Yokes up their opponent. Driven down with a sidewalk slam.
Punk avoids the attack.
And he heads back into the ring. Austin gets stuck. Stunner! Stunner!
That looked just as devastating as when his opponent does it.
I expected this match to be hellacious.
CM Punk looking to turn out the lights.
Nails the GTS. Is there any air left in Austin?
Two. Kicks out. Just kicked out.
Austin somehow got the shoulder up. Intestinal fortitude on display from Stone Cold.
And Punk might have just swung for the fences, but it wasn't good enough.
Series of counters here. Who will finally capitalize?
He's got to be rocked after taking yet another blow to the head.
Ooh, what a counter into the back body drop.
And he... finds a way to elude that attack. What's it gonna take to end it? It might be this. Go to sleep.
There's no chance you're coming back from another one of those.
Two.
It's all over. CM Punk has beaten Steve Austin.
Here is your winner, CM Punk.
CM Punk, the best in the world, has stopped the Texas Rattlesnake.
But Austin did not go quietly. This was a no-holds-barred battle to remember. An iconic throwdown between two unruly troublemakers.
And we loved every second of it. Congratulations to CM Punk.
I have one last personal dream match that I'd like to make happen. And since I'm the one controlling the fancy fantasy time travel computer today, it's exactly what we're gonna do. He dominated the cruiserweight scene in WCW, then joined WWE, where he captured European, Intercontinental, and Tag Team Championships in short order. Eddie Guerrero was pure magic in the ring. And while I was still on the indie circuit, I watched Eddie return to WWE using his Latino heat to do the unthinkable, capture the WWE Championship.
Eddie to the top rope! Frog splash! Frog splash!
Lying, cheating, and stealing his way to the top was the only way Eddie knew how to get things done, and the fans loved him for it. I always hoped that when the day came that I signed with WWE, I'd have the opportunity to perform with Eddie once again. But for now, we'll let Slingshot Tech make the impossible possible. Just like my matches against Cactus Jack and Stone Cold, who you choose is on you. No matter who you choose and no matter what happens in the ring, we're still cool. And Eddie Guerrero will forever be loved and missed. Viva la raza, my friend.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for a match many thought we would never see. Eddie Guerrero versus CM Punk.
Just listen to this ovation for the Second City Saint.
CM Punk just soaking it in, feeding off his hometown crowd.
From Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 218 pounds, CM Punk.
This is what Eddie knew he was walking into tonight. The loudest, most passionate ovation you may hear all year.
Yeah, Cole, but Eddie also knows you don't wrestle a crowd. Punk may be feeling invincible right now, but once that bell rings, it's just him and Eddie.
And when you face Eddie Guerrero, things get very real very fast.
This is an emotional matchup for CM Punk, and you better believe Eddie knows that already. These two briefly crossed paths before Punk joined WWE.
Yeah, I know there's a lot of respect between the two of them right now, but once the bell rings, I expect that to all go out the window.
Latino Heat!
From El Paso, Texas, weighing in at 228 pounds, Eddie Guerrero.
Just look at that smirk on Eddie's face. He's eating this up, not being intimidated by all the noise, not being intimidated by Punk.
Eddie can match Punk with his technical ability, he can match him with his mental game, and he can match him on pure fighting spirit. And once upon a time, when they met in the ring before WWE, Eddie had the experience. You have to wonder if Eddie can exploit that and make Punk once again feel like a rookie.
You have to think that Eddie would love nothing more than to take the win from Punk here in front of his home crowd.
Yeah, Cole, but whenever CM Punk is in Chicago, he fights like a man absolutely possessed.
CM Punk squaring off against Eddie Guerrero. And
so nimble, crucifix pin attempted.
An easy kick out there.
Possibly testing the waters with that pin attempt.
CM Punk, Eddie Guerrero. two of the best to ever do it in that ring. They've crossed paths before Punk joined WWE.
Indeed, Cole. These two men engaged in multiple battles on the independent circuit during Eddie's brief time away from WWE when Punk was still an in-ring rookie. Punk's raw skills at that point sharpened Eddie enough for Eddie to return to WWE and become a world champion.
But now Punk has the skills and in-ring knowledge that equals that.
From the top. Oh my God, what a move.
Boom.
What's he doing here, Corey?
The colossal clutch.
Slipped right underneath, and just like that, he's out of the hold. And a reversal by Guerrero. CM Punk and Eddie Guerrero had a few matches with one another in 2002, which was less than 5 years removed from Punk's in-ring debut, only 3 years from when he decided to pursue professional wrestling full-time.
Even that early in.
Blast off! Cross body from the top!
Two men that are the epitome of resilience. Punk and Eddie always fight with everything until that final bell.
Here we go.
Uh-oh. Oh, brutal miscalculation.
He gets sent straight down to the floor.
And now he's headed out of the ring.
Bang! He finds a counter. You know, so often when we have these dream matches, there's some sort of stipulation involved. But for Eddie and Punk, tonight's a...
From the heavens!
Taking a chance one more time and landing with incredible impact.
Russian leg sweep.
Leaning him against the turnbuckle right here. CM Punk connects with that knee lift. An opponent like a sack of cement dropped with a clothesline.
DDT!
This Chicago crowd getting even more excited. CM Punk is...
Here's the cover, is it enough? Oh!
Wait, look at the feet. The feet are on the ropes.
Soaring out of the ring goes Eddie.
He quickly slides into the ring. Check out the springboard.
And misses on the springboard.
Oh, man. Turns that into a devastating shot to the knee.
Oh, right to the throat. Great move. Tope Atomico.
Agility like that is what can set you apart from the rest of the locker room.
He's realizing there's an opportunity here.
Check out the springboard.
Clothesline.
Oh, float over a Russian leg sweep.
Spiked. Hooked up.
Shin breaker.
Eddie has to be aware now. isn't the kid I faced before. This man is my equal, maybe better. CM Punk has an in-ring IQ that's second to none. But I wonder if even he can plan for a man who immortalized the phrase, lie, cheat, and steal.
Corey, let's not discount that Punk has shown he can be underhanded as well. But something we know about Eddie is that he knows when to dig even deeper into his bag of tricks when facing a more seasoned opponent. I think we'll see some antics from Eddie tonight that even Punk has never seen.
Taking things to the outside, but got to make sure to heed the officials' count.
And then follows it up with the line.
And the momentum is shifting away from Eddie.
Punk proving he's seen this movie before, and Eddie can't find an opening here.
Roundhouse kick. Outside of WWE, Punk and Eddie have had a handful of matches. But when it comes to singles bouts, the record between these, and he goes for the pin. Gets his shoulder up before the 2 count.
Kicking out there really has to make his opponent question his game plan.
Slowly rising, but he won't like what he's met with.
Oh, did you see that? Stepping in for a surfboard submission, perhaps. Grabs a hold of both arms, their opponent fully trapped. Surfboard submission.
He just manages to get to the rope. Submission hold has to be let go. Ooh, and fights back.
I know CM Punk, and the man was always confident that he'd reach the mountaintop in WWE. But starting his career, guys his size weren't considered main event talent.
Seeing a guy like Eddie Guerrero, who once competed as a cruiserweight, take on and topple giants of this Punk's had enough. He's looking to end this here. Go to sleep. Guerrero's on his last breath.
Look at the height. Frog splash. Turns that back on CM Punk.
Counters and counters. Each superstar looking dialed in.
Eddie with the reversal.
Big drop kick to the chest.
As we've seen so often, it's hard to find answers against Eddie. And Punk now knows that too.
Got the knees up just in time.
Beautiful. Float over neck breaker.
Picture perfect.
Ooh.
Avoided any damage there. Hard-hitting calf kick finds its mark.
Legs caught.
Punk dodges out in time.
Kick to the body as the arm trapped. Tremendous athleticism.
Arm drag. Eddie into the pin. Still only got one.
You've got to be kidding me. How was he able to kick out at this point? Stopped cold with a fist right.
Uranagi by Punk. He turns it. And he just decides to end the hold.
Wonder what he's thinking here.
Putting his opponent into the crosshairs.
He counters with a great reversal.
Two men giving everything they have, their legacies, their pride, all on the line tonight.
Yeah, and neither Eddie or Punk look like they're willing to concede victory yet. Eddie Guerrero is calling on the WWE Universe to fuel him.
And now headed to the outside. And he throws the opposition back into the ring. Uh-oh, sweet dreams coming.
Down with a GTS.
It's all Punk's for the taking.
Quick cover for the win.
2 count. Punk did it here in Chicago.
Here is your winner, Punk!
This has to mean so much more for Punk than just a win. Defeating your idol is something few people ever get to experience.
Let alone in front of your hometown, on your native soil.
You can just tell Punk is being overwhelmed with emotion right now.
Slingshot tech creating matches I only thought could happen in my wildest dreams is pretty awesome. But I see another application that, to this point, has not been attempted. I want to see Slingshot tech show me what could have been, too. One of the questions I get more than anything else is some variant of, what do you think would have happened if you stayed with WWE in 2014? Now we have a perfectly viable tool to at least attempt an answer. Hopefully, Slingshot tech is up to the task. While I may not know too much about what the future could have held, I do know that Triple H himself, after having sent his corporate goons after me following the Royal Rumble that year, was sizing me up for a matchup at WrestleMania 30. And I do know that if that match actually happened, I would have absolutely humiliated him in front of the world. Now, there's no question in my mind I'd have run right through him. I'd waited years for this chance. After all his tricks during the summer of 2011, bringing in his friends to attack me, using his corporate position to constantly stack the deck against me.
I'm not picking a fight. I'm just saying be careful who you push. Because you know I like to push back.
I was ready to bring it all back to him tenfold. I'd have buried him. But let's see if you can breathe life into my words. WrestleMania 30, CM Punk takes on Triple H. Time to play the game? Well, Hunter, I hope you realize that CM Punk doesn't play.
The COO, the next World Heavyweight Champion, the Cerebral Assassin, the most powerful man in WWE, Triple H, is here.
From Greenwich, Connecticut, weighing in at 255 pounds, the King, Triple H!
CM Punk wanted the game, and CM Punk's got the game. Let this be a lesson. Be careful what you wish for. Triple H is a 13-time world champion. He lives in the spotlight, and CM Punk may be Icarus flying too close to the sun with this challenge.
Ladies and gentlemen, on paper, this should be a mismatch. Look at the names that Triple H has competed against at WrestleMania. The Rock and The Undertaker, Batista and Cena and Brock.
Whoa, so are you saying that CM Punk has no chance against Triple H tonight? Because Punk's got a nice list of WrestleMania opponents himself.
Absolutely not. Like I said, on paper, it looks like a mismatch, but you can't judge heart and guts. Love him or hate him, CM Punk has heart and guts in spades. It's brought him this far, and you can bet he plans to have it to propel him straight to the main event of WrestleMania tonight.
Well, in this business, plans change, especially when they're up against those plans that are so expertly crafted by a mastermind the likes of the cerebral assassin, Triple H.
This is thunderous!
CM Punk may be the voice of the voiceless, but the WWE Universe is making absolutely sure their voices are being heard pretty well right about now.
From Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 218 pounds, CM Punk!
The cult of personality, CM Punk, prepared for battle against the game, Triple H.
Not to sound like a broken record, but CM Punk has gotten what he wished for. And look at him. He's going to be overwhelmed here. The voice of the voiceless is going to be silenced by the King of Kings. And he'll have no one to blame but himself. What will he say to the voiceless then?
Oh, CM Punk's never been at a loss for words, so I doubt he'd start now. The same goes for him being overwhelmed. Punk has always known this is where he belongs since the first time he laced up a pair of wrestling boots.
These are two men who are going to try to tear each other apart.
Tonight, Triple H is not the COO of the WWE. Tonight, he's an ass-kicking machine.
A lot at stake in this match. Whoever wins here will be added to tonight's main event for the World Heavyweight Championship, facing off against the champion, Randy Orton, and the Royal Rumble winner, Batista. No DQs, no countouts. A lot of bad blood between these two superstars.
Yeah, Triple H has promised that CM Punk will never main event WrestleMania, and that he's simply not what's best for business. Punk's looking to prove Triple H wrong tonight.
Punk's looking to embarrass Triple H tonight as well, and Triple H, he's looking to get rid of the CM Punk problem once and for all.
Oof, causing some serious wear and tear to the leg.
And guys, we spend a lot of time around these two men. They're ingrained in the locker room. They are two men other superstars seek advice from, but they are not two men from way up. Oh my God, what a move!
Punk sidesteps out of that.
High rent district for CM Punk.
Incoming!
Down the hard way.
Ooh!
Uh-oh, position in. Measuring. Ooh, a well-placed knee drop to the skull. Oh! Like a heavy bag.
Every strike more devastating than the last.
Oh, a merciless assault. There's a lot to say about these men's thoughts about our business. Who is right or wrong could be a matter of opinion, but I'll admit, most of the
He goes for the cover. And he breaks the count quickly.
It'll take more than that to hold him down.
Uh-oh, he could be looking for a submission here. And the ropes break the hold. Ooh, he fends that off. Piercing chop.
A shining wizard will rearrange your face. Mounting their downed opponent and firing off a series of blows. And a stomp to the gut.
And CM Punk, with an incredible opportunity tonight, has been wrestling since the age.
Let me stop you there, Cole. What about the opportunity for Triple H? So much is made of what CM Punk can accomplish this evening, but Triple H can be challenging for his 14th championship by the end of the night.
Well, that's very true, Wade, but if I were speaking for the average WWE fan, that wouldn't be the story they want to see.
Ha! The average fan? Look, CM Punk has had a few hot years, but the story befitting of WrestleMania is the reunion of Evolution. Three of the most dominating and influential superstars our business has ever seen.
From the top, diving double axe handle.
Maybe looking for a power. Bomb here.
Fighting out, hammering away with punches to the face.
And we have to look at Triple H's motives tonight. It's the COO's duty to ensure the best product for everybody and to position the proper superstars as the face of WWE.
The Authority just don't want CM Punk. That's the long and short of it.
It's a business decision. Not everyone can be the face of the company. Not everyone can be a part of WrestleMania, Corey.
Well, the man had a WWE Championship reign of 434 days, Wade. If that's a guy you leave off your WrestleMania plans, then I too have to question the motives of the higher-ups. Lift off!
Off the mark with that one.
Power slam here, but sliding up and snap down with an inverted DDT. He saw that one coming.
Kick after kick after kick. How humiliating. He's looking to take things to the outside now.
And he doesn't even need to swing that kendo stick that hard to inflict a ton of pain. Bam! Able to parry that one.
Scaling the turnbuckle here.
Oh! Oh! Dear Lord, just a nasty assault.
Just going all out with every blow. Lifted and completely helpless here. Precision offense from Triple H.
Yeah, and now the game is ready to do what he does best to Punk. Connected hard with the calf kick. And now to...
No way! Suicide dive! Whatever it takes to win.
A huge risk, but an even bigger reward. Stalking from above.
Flying. Good Lord, taking flight. The 1-2 punch of high risk, high reward.
And he re-enters into the ring. He's headed out to the... And here we go. Locked in. It's locked in. And he decides to let his opponent out of the hold.
Might have felt like he was losing a grip and didn't want the opposition to counter out of the submission.
Punk really wants to humiliate Triple H tonight. Has told the game, I'm in the ring every week performing at the highest level, and that's what makes me the best in the world.
A bit of a jab. Punk inferring that Triple H spends more time in the boardroom than in the ring these days, trying to imply that the game isn't ring ready. But let me tell you, Triple H doesn't get ready, he stays ready.
Uh-oh! Oh, God, terrible landing on the outside.
Took that high risk, but just got a whole lot of nothing for it.
Plus landed awkwardly. Could be seriously injured now. He's going up. Returning back to the ring.
Triple H.
From way up.
Stopping all that nonsense right now. Wrenches the arm.
Right hand will counter.
The seeds of this battle go back to CM Punk's frustrations with the company. Seeing head figures not listen to the people, not give the best in the world his due.
Yeah, and Punk wasn't going to take it anymore.
Punk about to take flight.
Misses big time.
Took the risk. Received absolutely zero reward.
And that may have just been the turning point in this match. Triple H facing a beatdown.
Yeah, Punk clearly. CM Punk hoists his opponent. Go to sleep.
End of the line for the game.
Turning it into a pin for the win. What, only 2?
The game has never been one to go down with a whimper, and this time is no different.
Punk took his best shot, gave him everything he had, but just couldn't get the pin. And knew what was coming there. Catches the kick.
Ooh, what a roundhouse. Beautiful.
Look at CM Punk and Triple H. Look at how absolutely spent both of these men are right now.
Oh, nice scoop roll up for the win. Punk powers out, still going strong.
His resiliency on another level. This match on another level.
From the top.
Oh, nobody home for that one.
These two have learned each other so well.
Submission time.
Heavy torque on the neck with this submission.
Trying somehow to work his way out of the Dragon Sleeper, and does. Ooh, snaps the leg across the head.
Triple H was waiting on that.
Huge kick connects.
DDT. Oh, kick connects. And he manages to escape just in the nick of time. Quick maneuvering, managing to avoid that bit of offense.
Oh, and he stays ahead of Triple H.
Bam! Well-placed calf kick.
Stomped into the ground.
Overwhelming offense now from Punk.
With this offensive onslaught, Punk clearly sending a message to Triple H.
Reversal from the game. Opportunity now for Triple H to capture some momentum.
That could be the trigger for Triple H to battle his way back into this.
Triple H heads out again.
The universal signal for extreme. The kendo stick has entered the fray.
Head on CM Punk. And still in this.
Are we sure the shoulder was up? That was so close.
Just caught all that with his face, but now CM Punk looks like he's opened up.
Catches the leg.
Reversal after reversal, proving they did their homework. Man, that is going to leave some serious welts.
Targeting the head, the neck, just brutal.
Looking to take this superstar down swiftly and efficiently.
Hurricanrana.
Not a single person in this place is sitting down.
We might just be watching one of the greatest matches we've seen in quite some time.
Oh, yeah, from the top.
Flying elbow drop. And with that, Punk just showed Triple H exactly whose era it is now.
Set up in the corner. Punk now looking to reap the benefits of this dominance, dragging his opponent up onto the turnbuckles. High risk, high reward. You're damn right.
The plunge.
Is it enough for Punk? Into the cover.
2. Punk did it. Punk's going to the main event of WrestleMania.
Here is your winner, CM Punk!
And with this win, CM Punk has punched his ticket to the main event of WrestleMania. Later tonight, vying for the World Heavyweight Championship against Randy Orton and Batista.
Punk can celebrate now, but the worst is yet to come. Main eventing isn't the goal. Winning the main event is.
The best thing about defeating Triple H at WrestleMania 30 is the spot it granted me in its main event later that night, a full 11 years before I'd actually see that dream fulfilled. The worst part? I'd be entering battle at less than 100% against Randy Orton and Batista. Great. Batista had won the 2014 Royal Rumble, locking him into a match with WWE World Heavyweight Champion and my old pal, the Viper himself, Randy Orton. But my match with Triple H came with that added stipulation where the winner would join the match and make it a triple threat. This time, though, I'm going to let you choose who you want to control. Would Randy Orton have walked out of his matchup still on top? Would Batista unleash the animal within for another dominant victory? Or would that kid from Chicago shock the world and win 2 matches at WrestleMania against 3 of WWE's most dominant and imposing figures? I don't know for sure what will happen, but I do know what I'd like to see. Well, what is it that you want to see when CM Punk takes on Randy Orton and Batista in the main event of WrestleMania 30?
The following contest is a triple threat match and is for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship.
The Apex Predator, the WWE World Heavyweight Champion, Randy Orton.
Introducing the champion from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 245 pounds, he is the WWE World Heavyweight Champion, the Viper, Randy Orton.
Orton has been at the absolute top of his game lately, but even that might not be enough in a triple threat match against Batista and CM Punk.
But a wounded CM Punk who has already competed tonight. Still, that's a lot of variables on the grandest stage of them all for a champion trying to keep a hold of his title.
I'm sure Orton has no intention of losing tonight. A menacing look on the face of the Viper, Randy Orton. The winner of the 2014 Royal Rumble, Batista.
And introducing the challenger from Washington, D.C., weighing in at 290 pounds, the Animal, Batista.
Batista fought hard to earn this opportunity to get his shot at the WWE World Heavyweight Championship.
But I'm sure he'd much rather this match have remained one-on-one. The presence of CM Punk is sure to complicate things for the Animal.
In Batista's mind, a worn-down CM Punk might not count as much of a legitimate threat.
You can see the savagery bubbling beneath the surface inside Batista. This man is ready to go.
Orton is a man Batista knows very well, going back to when they ran together in Evolution. CM Punk, meanwhile, is the X Factor.
You've got to be ready for anything here in WWE, and WrestleMania is no exception.
A man who had to battle his way into this main event against Triple H earlier tonight. The Second City Saint, CM Punk.
And introducing the challenger from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 218 pounds, CM Punk.
You have to admire the guts of CM Punk to take on this challenge and keep putting one foot in front of the other, heading towards that ring.
I'm surprised we're not admiring the guts of CM Punk because they are hanging out of his body after that match against Triple H. This has been a long, hard night for CM Punk already.
And it doesn't get any easier with Batista and Randy Orton standing in his way. Beating Triple H was WrestleMania Miracle #1. For CM Punk to take home the title tonight, he'll need a second miracle.
And a little help from the WWE Universe to cheer him on in the meantime. Time to play spoiler, CM Punk.
This isn't what Batista or Orton wanted. They were hoping this title match would be an Evolution reunion. Instead, CM Punk is playing spoiler in this triple threat.
And that's exactly why this WrestleMania crowd is on the edge of their seats. We expect the unexpected, but no one thought CM Punk would make it all the way here tonight.
Now Punk just has to finish the job. But Orton and Batista stand in his way with championship ambitions of their own. No countouts, no disqualifications, triple threat rules. CM Punk in his first WrestleMania main event. A dream come true.
CM Punk has totally defied the odds as far as his accomplishments here in WWE. If he can beat all of Evolution in one night, it'll add extra credence to being called the best in the world.
Able to slip out of that situation.
Oh. CM Punk finds himself in a very tough spot here between Randy Orton and Batista. How can Punk keep his title dreams alive in this one?
Caution's the name of the game for Punk. He already wrestled one match tonight, so he's the soft target. He has to duck and dodge and only go on the offensive when it's as safe as possible.
Ah, what a neck breaker. Randy Orton may be one of the most malicious, one of the most vicious superstars we've ever seen. In WWE, there's no absence of malice at all from this man.
All facts that CM Punk knows all too well. Years ago, Orton ended Punk's first World Championship reign in unceremonious fashion. He's beaten Punk on big stages before. Randy should have all the confidence in the world when it comes to making CM Punk his prey.
He's called the Apex Predator for a reason.
Double DDT. A couple of individuals with an equal purpose, uniting forces to dispose of their competition. Ripcord Lariat.
And I've been saying this in the lead up to WrestleMania. The Viper has been lying in wait, and it will be a big mistake to underestimate the champion.
That's a good point, Wade. It's funny, over the past couple of weeks with the stuff going on with Triple H and CM Punk and Batista getting in Stephanie's face, Randy Orton in many ways has almost become an afterthought.
It's hard to believe the WWE World Heavyweight Champion is an afterthought. What you got?
Here we go. Here's the pin. Oh my, how in the world did he kick out of that?
He's really not making this easy.
Orton with a Fez press and now unloading rights on his opponent.
You cannot look at Randy Orton without saying, wow, that is the face of WWE. Put that face on the cover of the programs and those lovely little collector cups.
Polar opposite feelings at WWE headquarters when it comes to CM Punk. But if Punk can pull off the miracle tonight, he would become undeniable.
There's a reason why Stephanie and Triple H have made Orton the face of WWE. As her good friend JBL would say, if you build a sports entertainer from the ground up, it would look exactly like Randy Orton.
If Randy...
From the top, double axe handle connects.
And he was ready for Orton.
Oh, man.
We're seeing one response after another. Neither superstar gaining a foothold.
And a big question coming into tonight was, are we going to see the animal of old?
Incoming! Vicious double axe handle.
He's hurled out and crashes down to the floor.
Batista sent crumpling to the ground.
No, suicide dive.
Throwing all caution to the wind and flying around like a bat out of hell.
Heading back into the ring now. Uh-oh.
Orton is firing up, no doubt about it. We are getting up close and personal with this match. Hopefully it doesn't come any closer. Punk avoids the attack, struck with a calf kick.
Perhaps looking for some kind of equalizer here.
He grabbed the kendo stick, and now business is really picking up.
Jeez, that's gonna leave a mark.
A reversal. He saw that coming. He's got him down for the pin here. The challenger's able to kick out.
Somehow able to kick out before a 2 count. How is he still going like this?
Here he comes, sliding back into the ring.
Launches his opponent with an exploder.
Turned it around with a reversal. Not a good spot to be in. Drive! Face first. Setting up on the coach. He makes the choice to abandon the hold. Boom, what impact.
Knocking some teeth loose with that counter.
Oh, what an axe handle.
Batista making it all look so effortless.
Batista bomb!
Can we have a new champ after that?
Launched right out of the ring.
Oh, look out!
All the way down to the floor.
Looked to become a highlight reel. Instead, just became a cautionary tale.
Paying the price tremendously now. Just torturing his opponent. Big knee to the midsection.
Any two of these competitors is a recipe for a classic, but all three, this is incredible.
Batista, Orton, and Punk each giving their all in that ring.
Not sure what Randy is looking for under the apron.
What's it gonna take to end it? It might be this.
The God of Sleep, GTS from Punk.
The challenger is not holding back. And he's able to avoid that offense. Never wanted this triple threat match, now making CM Punk suffer for it.
Looks like he's coming back in.
Batista is feeling it now. This fight is pumping him up.
wasting no motion on the counter.
Jeez, that's going to leave a mark. German suplex spiked. RKO. The champ might have just sealed things.
There's two. Wow, just barely making it out.
How badly do you want to be a champion? That is the question being asked in this match. Consider that kick out an emphatic answer.
Orton a bit dismayed, but we know the Viper is adept at remaining.
RKO out of nowhere.
The champ going all out.
Kicked out at one? Even the ref can't believe it.
I don't believe it. Incredible resilience on display.
That should have been it. 99% of the time it is. Orton is seeing red right now, and he's got more work to do here. Oh, now with a kendo stick with a... Wait, hold on, look at this. And he's found a way out of the hold.
Kick!
Powerbomb position. But right hands create separation and an escape.
A little cockiness here from Batista.
Vintage Orton. Oh, the physicality on display there. Unbelievable.
And into the corner he goes. Point of the elbow finds the mark.
Evades the attack and not a moment too soon.
Choosing to go after the head here. Interesting strategy.
He gets sent straight down to the floor.
Reversed with an elbow straight to the face. And maybe it's just too big of a hill for CM Punk to climb tonight.
Uh-oh, suicide dive.
Throwing all caution to the wind.
And boy, did it pay off. Oh, and a chair shot delivered.
Batista got out of the way on a well-placed calf kick there.
Another vicious attack to his head.
That's the kind of offense that could ruin your whole balance.
Into the ring again now. Caught with a lariat.
CM Punk knows what's at stake here more than anything. He said he wants change in WWE.
Nice movement from Punk, and the Uranagi connects, and now an Anak.
Not sure what he's thinking, letting go here.
The Viper looking to dig his fangs into the animal.
Sliced bread.
And reversed into a pout. CM Punk looking to end things here. Nails the GTS. Pivotal moment. We could have a new champ.
The pin is broken. That could have been it.
He's able to dodge that one in time.
Oh, slam down.
Thunderous applause for these competitors.
A wave of sound coming from every corner, and these superstars are more than deserving of it.
What a rough landing for Batista.
Again, Randy is heading to the apron. And now he's back into the ring.
Roundhouse kick on the mark.
Forced to the outside. Not a good predicament to be in. The animal is fired up as he'll ever be.
Oh, we know what's coming here. Ladies and gentlemen.
Boom! GTS.
This may be the challenger's moment. He's done it! CM Punk with a major upset here against Orton and Batista.
And the new WWE World Heavyweight Champion, CM Punk!
The Second City Saint is marching on Bourbon Street.
I'll say, Punk started his night by beating Triple H and has now ended it with a triumphant victory over Randy Orton and Batista. The road to the title does not get much harder than that.
closing out WrestleMania 30 by appearing in my first ever WrestleMania main event? It's a hell of a start to this alternative timeline. In a world as absolutely chaotic as WWE, calling future shots is nearly impossible. You could win Money in the Bank, you call your shot for a match down the line, and then get taken out by injury. Your best friend might turn on you right as you're about to claim tag team gold. The best laid plans, at least in WWE, often go astray. But in 2015, something swept through WWE that I know would have piqued my interest. After capturing the United States Championship from Rusev at WrestleMania 31, John Cena would hold the US Open Challenge each week on Raw. Names like Sami Zayn, Big E, Rusev, Cody Rhodes, and Seth Rollins all answered the call and gave it their best shot. With the history shared between myself and John, you're nuts if you think I wouldn't have accepted that challenge. I'd have waited a couple months, maybe with a slight hope that Cena would start to feel the fatigue that comes with weekly title defenses. But once summer hit, that's when I'd start getting ready. Like, say, July 27th, 2015, when the music for John Cena's opponent hits. What if that night? What if CM Punk walked through that curtain? Would I take another championship from a shell-shocked Cena? Or would my name join the rest of those who failed to take him down? It's up to you, really. Can John Cena turn back another challenge? Or will CM Punk be crowned the new United States champion? Create the moment that you want to last forever.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the WWE United States Championship.
Week after week, John Cena has stood in that ring and defended his U.S. title against anyone brave enough to answer him.
From cocky young upstarts wanting their shot at the crown to the most grizzled veterans, John Cena has taken them all on and put them all down. You have to admire Cena for continuing this open challenge. He's elevated the US title by putting it on the line every Monday night.
And the way Cena has been able to adapt to whoever answers his call has also been so impressive to watch.
Let's not sugarcoat it, guys. Cena's ego is a big part of this open challenge. This is about pride, and sooner or later, someone's going to come snap him out of it.
It is a bit of a double-edged sword. Defending the title against some of the best has to be taking its toll on him.
You gotta be kidding me! CM Punk answering Cena's open challenge.
The roof has come off of this building. Cena looks like he's seen a ghost.
CM Punk is coming for the United States title.
CM Punk, a man that perhaps knows John Cena better than anyone else in the entire WWE.
Well, you guys talk about Cena's open challenge elevating the United States Championship, but let's not forget that Punk has set the standard for what it means to be the best in the world. He takes every opportunity he can to prove it.
And that is what's so fascinating about this. Punk just doesn't want to beat Cena. He wants to remind everyone that when you mention the great champions, his name comes first.
If anyone can match John Cena's fighting spirit, it might just be CM Punk.
Yeah, and Punk isn't walking into this one blind either. He's faced Cena and beaten him on some of the biggest stages possible already.
And there's some added motivation for Punk here, guys. He is dead set on adding that title to his resume.
introducing the challenger from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 218 pounds, CM Punk. And his opponent from West Newbury, Massachusetts, weighing in at 251 pounds, the WWE United States Champion, John Cena!
Cena defending the title against anyone, anytime, and tonight it's CM Punk's time.
A lot of interesting competitors have answered Cena's open challenge over the past few months, but Punk coming out here might be his biggest showdown yet.
There's no might about it, Cole. This is the biggest challenge yet. And this one certainly feels more personal. Punk has always resented Cena, and for a time he had Cena's number with multiple victories against the franchise.
I think Punk might be a bit jealous of what John's been able to accomplish since winning the title at WrestleMania. Punk's never held the US title, and you know he'd like to win it and become an even better champ than Cena.
The John Cena US Open Challenge has already given so many opportunities to up-and-coming talent in WWE. Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, even Bad News Barrett.
All great competitors, no doubt, but none of those talents are on the level of CM Punk.
I'm right here, guys! Blocks the Hurricane Rana, too strong!
And got caught by an uppercut. Placed him in the corner here.
Punk goes to the jaw with a...
Uh-oh. Ooh, great anticipation. Double leg takedown. Gonna stack them up here. Look at early cover for the title. Pin attempt by the champion. Quick pin. Championship on the line. The champ with the cover. Forces the shoulder up.
And he's got plenty of fight left in him, clearly. Drop kick finds its mark.
CM Punk has accomplished so much in his career. ECW champion, Intercontinental champion, Tag Team champion, World champion. But he's never won the United States title. Guys, how much does CM Punk want this title tonight?
He craves the United States title, Cole. If you want to...
For the title!
Barely down for a 1 count.
I suppose you have to take the shot, but it's still too early to wrap up this one just yet.
Uh-oh. Oh, great wherewithal there.
From above!
Cena. Oh, ended up getting caught up in the air. Oh, look at this, fighting back. Punch right on the money. Just ejected from the ring. Taking the action to the outside.
Might be taking a breather here.
CM Punk turning his attention to the WWE Universe now. Double leg takedown and trying for a quick pin here.
For the title, new champ.
I did not see this coming. He's abandoned that pin attempt completely.
Leaning on the turnbuckle here.
Well-placed elbow fights that off.
Lots of counters from each athlete. Impenetrable defense.
Powered up, but dropping behind. Cranking the neck.
Inverted DDT.
Knee to the face in the corner. Short arm clothesline connects.
Russian leg sweep.
I'm just going to ask this. Why has it taken CM Punk so long to answer the US Open Challenge? Is Punk intimidated by Cena nowadays? Remember, the last time these two stood face-to-face in the ring, Cena defeated Punk to earn a spot at WrestleMania.
Punk is not intimidated by any opponent. A part of me thinks Cena probably expected Punk to be one of his first challengers, and I don't know.
Oh, boy, here we go. We've seen it once, we've seen it 1,000 times. It always works. Look out. Driven down hard.
Oh, absolutely love this. WWE fans are pumped. You can't see me. Into the knuckle shovel.
Powerful offense from Cena. Punk's US Open chances may be closing.
You cannot understate how much of a mental advantage Punk has in this one. The best in the world is known for a long time he was going to answer John Cena's call tonight. But Cena, he just found out a few minutes ago.
Punk having the mental advantage is always troublesome to an opponent, but I speak from experience when I say that no matter how much the deck is stacked against John Cena, he will find a way to overcome the odds. He's called Big Match John for a reason.
Oh, shin breaker.
Title in the balance with the pin.
And he kicks out of the pin and one.
Wow.
Oh, CM Punk stopped that in its tracks.
Gentlemen, it is always a treat to see CM Punk and John Cena face off in a championship match. The last two times that Punk challenged Cena for a title held by the franchise, they were two of the greatest matches in WWE history.
CM Punk versus John Cena. Money in the Bank.
Taking flight. Oh, coming down from way up top. Oh, turned into a backdrop.
Precision elbow strike.
Watching like a predator with wounded prey. He's as good as done here. Oh, big mistake, and that error could be costly.
Closed fist connects. These two are clearly fired up, going blow for blow.
Oof! Back and forth, neither one giving up any ground. Looks like a hockey fight's just broken out. Ooh!
The willpower, the sheer guts of these two.
Boom!
You can feel the contact, and so does the WWE Universe.
Oof! Ooh! Rapidly teeing off on each other, adrenaline at peak levels. A well-placed shot gets the final word in this exchange.
Connecting on the DDT. Guys, I've been doing this for almost 2 decades, and I've never seen a fighting champion quite like John Cena right now.
But you're right, Cole. Granting weekly title shots to mystery opponents is gutsy on a level even the greatest champions in history would shy away from.
And said great champions include CM Punk, who defended his world title at nearly every premium live event during his 434-day reign, with plenty of additional defenses on global television. You have to think part of the reason that Punk is doing this is to prove that his reign is still one of the best we've seen this day. Punk peppering his opponent with attacks. Uranagi into...
And wait a second. Interesting turn of events here.
Yeah, he just released the hold, and I'm racking my brain wondering why.
They're going to have to try to fight out of this. Body shots connecting.
Reversal after reversal. These two are ready for each other. We all knew this was going to be a historic matchup, but this is beyond anyone's expectations.
I don't care who you're rooting for tonight. Cena and Punk have given us everything they've got here.
Now really focusing in on attacking that leg.
Well-placed knees to the hamstring. Massive miscalculation on that one. Check out the springboard. Caught with a clothesline. Debilitating attack on the leg.
Cena is unable to stop this string of offense.
Punk's technical prowess is proving hard to handle for Cena here.
Axe handle from the middle rope. Arm wringer.
Able to fight out with a punch to the face.
A clinic of counters being put on by these competitors. Cena looking to close this one out. Here it comes.
Punk dodges out in time, showing some extra scouting, knowing how to answer a counter with a counter. And Punk now lifting his opponent up and back down to sleep.
That might have just sealed the deal on us having a new champ.
CM Punk!
Elbow drop from the top rope.
Punk hit him hard. Cena might be in trouble right now.
The whole arena is on their feet at this point.
And that must be fueling these superstars. Just another burst of adrenaline could end this.
Trying to work the leg here.
And Punk is really putting the pressure on.
Yeah, you can just tell that Punk's outthinking Cena right now. Uh-oh. Denied with an elbow.
John Cena managing to get some control back now.
Now able to stop things, but will he gain command?
And that failed to hit the mark.
Ooh, vicious kick to the spine. Get this back into the ring now.
Punk with a running knee to the face.
And a clothesline.
Cena now taking the brunt of the attack.
Punk's hard-hitting offense has Cena off balance.
And he's finally found an answer to this offensive storm.
Could be what Cena needed to ignite a rally. Snake eyes.
The champ goes for the cover. No! He kicks out! How is the challenger still in this match?
Shoving him into the corner now. Sequence of reversals here. Both superstars clearly studied game tape ahead of time.
Cena gets intercepted. Gets lifted into position. Power bomb. Oh, absolutely love this. WWE fans are pumped. You can't see me. Into the
five-knuckle shuffle. And Cena has just sent tremors through this arena.
Cena looking to put Punk away once.
Cena, look at this power onto his shoulders. One step ahead there. Boom!
All eyes focused on this absolute war. In this business, it truly does not get more masterful than this.
Kick to the back. Intense look in the eyes as he calculates his next strike.
Oh, what a response. Clothesline!
Off with their head.
Turned inside out with a desperation clothesline.
Quick evasion from him there.
Oh, what an axe handle.
Cena with a reversal.
Cena now compounding the misery with the STF lock.
Cena retains.
Here we shoot.
Week after week, Cena's US Open Challenge has been can't miss TV. But tonight is the biggest defense yet. CM Punk attempting to win his very first US title. It's really the only major title he's never held.
But with that in mind, it really does feel like there's even more on the line here than just the US title. The anti-authority versus the face of WWE. This is a clash of epic proportions.
Yeah, and I think Punk's trying to send a message to everyone here tonight. If he doesn't get what he deserves, he'll simply take it.
Stunning Hurricane Rana.
CM Punk has accomplished so much in his career. ECW champion, Intercontinental champion, tag team champion, world champion. But he's never won the United States title. Guys, how much does CM Punk want this title tonight?
He craves the United States title, Cole. If you want to call yourself the best in the world, holding every title of note's a key indicator of the moniker. And you know Punk wants to add his name to the list of legends that have held the United States Championship over the last 3.5 decades.
But even a competitor the level of CM Punk.
Look out! Suicide dive! Whatever it takes to win.
Showing reckless abandon. There was every chance that could have gone wrong, but instead, it was right on the money.
John Cena falling behind, but it's almost expected when you can't game plan. I'm sure Cena has a solution in mind.
Oh, right into a counter. The John Cena US Open Challenge has already given so many opportunities to up-and-coming talent in WWE. Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, even Bad News Barrett.
All great competitors, no doubt, but none of those talents are on the level of CM Punk.
I'm right here, guys! And averting damage there.
Oh, that was inventive.
Cover.
We're going to shut this down.
Kicks out on the pinfall attempt.
He's not letting anyone get away with a lazy pin.
Brutal club.
Oh, simply devastating. Ooh. Punk dodges out in time.
Calf kick on the money.
Forcefully sent into the corner of the ring.
Oh, short arm clothesline by Punk.
I'm just going to ask this. Why has it taken CM Punk so long to answer the US Open Challenge? Is Punk intimidated by Cena nowadays? Remember, the last time these two stood face-to-face in the ring, Cena defeated Punk to earn a spot at WrestleMania.
Punk is not intimidated by any opponent. A part of me thinks Cena probably expected Punk to be one of his first challengers, and I don't know. I kind of felt like someone else was meant to answer the challenge, but Punk did it instead. Right here, right now, I truly believe John Cena is not ready for CM Punk. And Cena now knows this might be one of the biggest challenges yet. Punk is bringing the fight thus far. No! You cannot understate how much of a mental advantage Punk has in this one. The best in the world is known for a long time he was going to answer John Cena's call tonight. But Cena, he just found out a few minutes ago.
Punk having the mental advantage is always troublesome to an opponent, but I speak from experience when I say that no matter how much the deck is stacked against John Cena, he will find a way to overcome the odds. He's called Big Match John for a reason.
And CMPunk is in control.
Punk's technical prowess is proving hard to handle for Cena here.
Nice counter by Cena. Cena might be able to start mounting something here.
His pride was not going to let that abuse continue.
He's able to reverse it. Guys, I've been doing this for almost 2 decades, and I've never seen a fighting champion quite like John Cena right now.
But you're right, Cole. Granting weekly title shots to mystery opponents is gutsy on a level even the greatest champions in history would shy away from.
And said great champions include...
Look out!
Tremendous impact.
An uninterrupted surge against Cena here.
Yeah, you can just tell that Punk's outthinking Cena right now.
DDT!
And this is a moment we've seen so rarely. John Cena's U.S. title might finally be slipping out of his grasp. Punk's got him lined up. This could be Cena's last night as champion.
Just looking to wrench that arm now. Good old-fashioned, tied up in knots, but punches coming back the other way, trying to desperately fight their way out, and the hold is broken.
John Cena's been holding open challenges for nearly 4 months. Week in and week out, he's told the locker room, if you want some, come get some.
And many have taken some, even if none of those challenges have yet to pry that title from Cena's hands. You've got to think that Cena is not at 100% given the caliber of competition he's requesting each week. I believe CM Punk has the highest odds yet for a competitor who has answered this call.
Oh, Cena got caught with the reversal.
Punk and Cena have to be digging.
Punk's had enough. He's looking to end this here.
Go to sleep. The challenger might have what it takes to win this.
Implanted by the DDT.
Gets the reversal. What a counter.
Lights out. DDT connects.
We all knew this was going to be a historic matchup, but this is beyond anyone's expectations.
I don't care who you're rooting for tonight, Cena and Punk have given us everything they've got here.
Oof! Finds a straight shot to the gut to get out of trouble.
Boom!
Oh, no! Stun gun!
The element
For the title!
And the glory.
No, 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 no! Kick out! Kick out!
How on earth did he get his shoulder up in time?
Punch straight to the face, staves off the attack.
A DDT drive. That head into the ground.
Cover. New champ incoming.
Kicks out.
This match has been incredible. And lucky for us, it still continues. Punk about to take flight. Oh, the high risk gave no reward there.
Clothesline. Cena warding him off.
Cena now setting it up for the 5-knuckle shuffle.
Ooh! Catches the kick.
Turned into a dragon screw.
Ah, right to the back.
Cena looking to put Punk away once and for all here.
And he turned it around.
CM Punk looking to turn out the lights.
Go to sleep.
Could that be enough to gain the title?
2.
And new U.S. champion. champion, CM Punk.
Here is your winner, and the new United States Champion, CM Punk.
Gentlemen, I think this is the start of a whole new chapter for CM Punk. He is the new United States Champion.
Punk just outsmarted, outlasted, and outperformed Cena tonight.
Adding another classic encounter with John Cena is always the right call, and answering that U.S. Open challenge is something I know I would have done if I was around for it. I also know exactly what my plan would have been at the start of 2016. Now, as you may recall, it was at the Royal Rumble that year where AJ Styles finally made his WWE debut.
The phenomenal one is here, AJ Styles.
It's one of those moments where it felt like time stood still. Everyone trying to come to grips with the fact that, yes, AJ Styles is now in WWE. His arrival opened the door for a litany of dream matches. And in that time, he's made many of them happen, battling top names brave enough to step up to him. And you better believe that if I was here, I would have walked to the ring that very first Raw after the Royal Rumble, and I would have set down the challenge. CM Punk, AJ Styles, WrestleMania 32. AJ and I have traveled many of the same roads in our respective careers, but unfortunately, they never led us to having a proper one-on-one matchup in WWE. I respect AJ. He's another wrestler that made his name his way.
Since 1998, this man has competed all over the world.
I earned the right to be here in the WWE.
Getting the chance to be his first WrestleMania opponent, it's too good to pass up. As usual, it's up to you. Do you want to prove to be the best? Or is being phenomenal more to your speed? They don't want none? Oh, believe me, I want it all.
CM Punk, the best in the world, ready to prove that he truly is the best. Moments away from facing off against the phenomenal AJ Styles on the grandest stage of them all, WrestleMania.
From Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 218 pounds, CM Punk.
CM Punk has battled legends at WrestleMania. He's stolen the show. He's made history here. This is a familiar spot for CM Punk to be in. But AJ Styles, this is his first WrestleMania. His first time ever being on a stage this big. And Punk is well aware of that. No doubt, Punk's counting on that fact.
Yes, but it's not for a lack of talent or preparedness on Styles' part. Punk's not going to underestimate Styles just because he hasn't been to the dance, because he knows that AJ Styles can pick up the choreography quicker than just about anyone.
This is huge.
But much like every person in this 100,000+ crowd in hand, I have goosebumps like I've never felt before. This is going to be an all-time classic. And it may have taken years for AJ Styles to make it to WWE, but he is here now, competing on the biggest stage possible.
The biggest stage possible with the biggest bragging rights on the line. Who really is the best in the world?
From Gainesville, Georgia, weighing in at 218 pounds,
soaking it all in, the magnitude of this moment, of this match.
AJ Styles finally where he's always belonged, on the grandest stage at this showcase of the Immortals. Gentlemen, prepare yourselves. We're about to witness a classic for the ages, courtesy of the phenomenal AJ Styles and the best in the world, CM Punk. These two have come so far, but they have always been destined to meet here.
And this one should be a classic for the ages. Truly a dream match in every sense of the word, on the biggest stage in all of sports entertainment. WrestleMania.
Dream match is honestly just scratching the surface of how big this match is. There's been a professional rivalry between these two men spanning multiple promotions and continents. But tonight, it all finally comes to a head with the biggest spotlight imaginable.
We know Punk can handle the pressure, but can Styles? Both CM Punk and AJ Styles are known to attract followers, whether it's a club or a society. Each man frequently has backup at their beck and call.
Well, I will thank you for not bringing up the new Nexus, Michael Cole, but I will tell you this much. I firmly believe this match will be a one-on-one affair. When it's a match of this caliber on a stage as big as WrestleMania, you don't want to leave any doubt as to who the better man is, and that doubt sets in the moment that reinforcements come into play.
Spin kick to the midsection. Styles has no control here.
Yes, CM Punk's making clear that the time for pleasantries is over. And Styles finding out that the hard way.
CM Punk and AJ
from the sky saw that coming and quickly got the knees up.
Forearm smash. Styles and Punk have obviously competed against each other outside WWE.
Face first. Setting up.
It's locked in.
Looking for a counter, and just like that, he manages to break the hold.
Face first. Setting up.
He makes the choice to abandon the hold. Punk scaling the turnbuckles.
Perched up top.
Diving knee drop. Again? He's making...
Up high.
Oh, that hurt. What a counter.
Crash landing.
CM Punk has long considered himself an outcast. Most folks would have pegged him as a long shot to succeed in WWE. And once he arrived, he was never expected to be the main event competitor he is today.
You could say... Airborne!
Big collision on the splash.
And he goes crashing to the outside.
Trying to get back to his feet with no clue of what's waiting for him.
Here we go.
What a crossbody.
Putting it all on the line and coming up big.
Living dangerously to get the upper hand. Big night for AJ Styles making his WrestleMania debut. Punk has been here quite a few times. We've seen Punk fight fair at WrestleMania, but just as often we'll see him cut corners.
Indeed, in the past we've seen Punk calling reinforcements against Rey Mysterio, using foreign weapons when attempting to end The Undertaker's streak. But tonight is a bit different. Punk has long wanted to prove that the best in the world is even better than phenomenal. And the only way to do that is by winning this match by the books.
Back in the ring now, ending the count. Heading to the top now.
Top rope with the elbow drop.
Patented offense from the best in the world, delivered perfectly to the phenomenal one. This CM Punk, look.
Impressive awareness from him. Both superstars. Opponent lifted up. Jaw, meet knee, down with a GTS. Is it enough for Punk?
Looking for the pin, but was that enough?
2. He kicks out somehow.
The resolve of AJ Styles. I can't say anymore. It just leaves me speechless.
Punk took his best shot, gave him everything he had, but just couldn't get the pin.
Taking his time to perfectly measure. High risk!
Suicide dive!
Whatever it takes to win. Unbelievable athleticism. Just going for it all and landing a direct hit. Holy, meet the barricade.
Oh, this blitz is just a phenomenal blitz there.
Punk sidesteps out of that.
Oh, heavy contact into the steel steps.
He gets back into the ring. Stepping out of the ring here.
And CM Punk looking for support from the crowd. Punk is locked in on his opponent now.
Up high!
Punk never saw that coming.
Has him in the corner, thinking of the next move.
Oh, he saw it coming. Beautiful. Float over neck breaker.
Picture perfect.
Connects.
AJ Styles has the leg trapped, rolls through. Here it comes. Calf crusher. Are you kidding me?
An elbow. What a counter.
CM Punk with the knee.
Stiff shove that creates separation. Maybe get something else going.
CM Punk stopped that in its tracks. Testing the limits of that leg here.
Boom!
Making his way to the top here.
CM Punk from the top rope.
CM Punk connects with the elbow drop.
Bodies are bruised, egos are hurt, wills have been tested, and neither Punk nor Styles is backing down yet.
We obviously knew this match was gonna go the extra mile, but this is even more than I think anyone expected.
Watch out!
What a cross body!
Like a heat-seeking missile, hit the target right on the mark.
CM Punk headed to the top rope.
CM Punk playing to the crowd now. From the top.
Targeting the stomach to reverse that maneuver.
Got out of the way of that one.
Oh, what an axe handle.
And CM Punk's maintaining the advantage now.
And at this pace, Punk's not taking flight all the way to the outside.
And now he's back into the ring.
From the middle rope.
Attempting high-risk move after high-risk.
Oof! Retaliating with a strong elbow. And able to skirt around that attack.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Oh my God, he's in position.
Styles clash.
Is it enough to overcome Punk?
AJ Styles just beat CM Punk at WrestleMania. Unbelievable.
Here is your winner.
And the time has come to finally answer the question of just who really is the best in the world. The phenomenal AJ Styles, the Second City Saint CM Punk, face-to-face in a WWE ring on the grandest stage of them all, WrestleMania.
Styles and Punk have traveled up and down the same roads, wrestled in the same high school gyms and armories, competed internationally, and honed their crafts to the point where they can both be called the best. But tonight, all roads have led them to this moment, where only one of these men can be called the winner. Bam! I've been very fortunate to have faced off with both of these men earlier in their careers. I've spent time with each of them outside of the ring, and I can tell you that they both have a chip on their shoulder tonight. They're excited to be competing against one another for sure, but both men believe they should be in the main event of this show every year.
Given the immense in-ring talent, I can fully believe it, and I fully expect both men going blow for blow, each one getting stiffer.
Neither competitor is backing down.
Just teeing off with that fight forever vibe.
Clearly now being fueled by a righteous fury, and this bloodthirsty crowd is loving it.
Both absolutely drained, but both refusing to give up.
What impressive determination from both competitors, keeping at each other no matter what.
Oh! Bam!
Rapid fire shots, neither superstar backing down.
Oh, and there's the piece de resistance, if you will. Punk sidesteps out of that.
We are so lucky to be seeing CM Punk and AJ Styles facing off tonight. Well, they have done battle in the past, crossing paths multiple times in the independent scene in the early 2000s.
Look, I'd pay top dollar to see any version of these two men facing off in the ring, but back then, AJ Styles wasn't quite phenomenal, and Punk had yet to become the best in the world.
Indeed, gentlemen, we are seeing the best versions of both men in this ring tonight, and on the biggest stage possible, CM Punk versus...
Face first.
Setting up.
With Koji.
Will it get counter? Yes, not letting the submission attempt do any more damage here.
Going for that power slam, denied, inverted DDT.
CM Punk has long considered himself an outcast. Most folks would have pegged him as a long shot to succeed.
From way up, double axe handle connects.
And now he's going to the top rope.
Perched up top.
Crash landing. Punk wasting no motion on the counter.
Oh, right to the throat. Great move.
Flying, diving knee drop. And Styles is going to need a phenomenal comeback to overcome CM Punk.
Perched up top.
And nobody home on that one.
CM Punk and AJ Styles are both absolute geniuses when it comes to in-ring IQ.
Face first.
Setting up. Not sure what he's thinking. Letting go here.
Back up top, he can...
Launching.
Oh, what a splash!
Fortune favors the bold. These risks could be a winning strategy.
Styles just got launched to the outside.
Getting back to his feet, trying to fight on, but it might be too late.
Look at this.
Gets out of dodge. You can be fearless, but you also need to be smart, and that was not smart.
Turns that in his favor. Big night for AJ Styles making his WrestleMania debut. Punk has been here quite a few times. We've seen Punk fight fair at WrestleMania, but just as often we'll see him cut corners.
Indeed, in the past we've seen Punk call in reinforcements against Rey Mysterio, using foreign weapons when attempting to end The Undertaker's streak. But tonight is a bit different. Punk has long wanted to prove that the best in the world is even better than phenomenal. And the only way to do that is by winning this match by the books.
Back into the ring now. Boom! Face first.
Styles telling the audience now to watch.
Not letting him finish that thought.
Ah, shin breaker. And Punk gets countered there.
Grabs a waistlock, but look at them battle their way out of there. Pop, pop, pop. CM Punk hoists his opponent. Go to sleep.
AJ is out, that's it.
2, kick out. I thought it was finished off for sure.
Never say die, never fade, but sustain. That's
from the top rope. Oh, and nobody's there.
I don't care who you are, you're not the same after suffering a crash landing.
Punk's had enough, he's looking to end this here. Go to sleep. Will that sew this up for Punk?
2. And Punk gets the big win over Styles.
Here is your winner,
You can't deny that both Punk and Styles gave their all in this match. Truly, we just witnessed a match for the ages.
And while AJ was just as phenomenal as he claims to be, CM Punk put his foot down and made perfectly clear to both AJ and the entire WWE universe that he truly is the best in the world.
Match for any era, and you made it happen. That's the power of Showcase. I've said it repeatedly that it's impossible for me to predict a hypothetical scenario with precision, but I have to believe that if I was here in 2019, I would have done anything to get to the front of the line to beat Kurt Angle's final opponent at WrestleMania 35.
He has held every title imaginable. European champion, Intercontinental champion, 6-time world champion.
It's about to get bouncy up in here, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, when you think of WWE, you think of John Cena.
Loved by many, resented by some, but respected by all.